What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Showdown Acuna. He is the new pairing of the two showdowns. Him and I think it's Coquelin. I'm gonna get the pronunciation down so we know who it is. The two going against each other. Very big competition in general. I believe, I want to say it's Villarreal haven't lost in 17 games if my sources are correct, so it's going to be a tough battle for Sevilla, but anyone can win, and they get a +2 for a win and a +1 for a draw. They're both coming in at 170 and 260 for the SBCs. Acuna's coming in at 170. 86 rated left back, coming up against Ferland Mendy for the top spot as La Liga's best left back. If he goes up to a +2, he gets an 88 left back. The question is, would you prefer an 88 Acuna over Ferland Mendy? Let me know down below, like and subscribe, and let's get into the review. So going into the review then, Argentinian, Sevilla, La Liga, left-footed, 4-star, 3-star, high work rate, 5'8", Acuna. It's not bad, to be honest. His stat-wise looks pretty solid. He's got all what you need to know. I think pace-wise is nice. You've got very good dribbling. Defending's up there, physical's up there, passing's decent, shooting is the average, which was expected from a left back. He definitely could play in quite a few positions, to be honest. If you're not putting him as a left back because you prefer Ferland Mendy, then obviously you can use him as a super sub somewhere else. I do hope pretty much that these get the victory, because an 88 Acuna with the stats that he's already got, then going into that kind of like the next round of him, I think he would really have some good stats with a +2 upgrade. It's a shame that we don't get +3. I don't personally know why we get a +2 now compared to last year. Obviously showdowns are very brand new from Summer Heat. They've transpired into this, and I'm glad that they have done. I probably would have done maybe 1 or 2 sooner in the derbies, but it's nice that they're in there. The card design looks pretty nice, and Acuna in general looks pretty good. We will have a look at the SBC as we go forward into the review. We have got some gameplay and then the overall review. We're coming back with a bang with these SBCs, so we're going to get both done tonight, and then we'll have a look at what we can do going forward in terms of reviews. But Acuna for me, he's got the stats. They're pretty high rated on throughout, so a very nice, well-rounded. The only thing really, jumping isn't quite amazing. I think them jumping and heading accuracy, not really the best. And then the 3-star weak foot is a little bit of a downgrade. But other than that, I think he's a good defender. Is he going to be better than Ferland? That's going to be for the end of the review, so stay tuned. Let's get into the gameplay and see what Acuna did. So going into some gameplay then, I found pace-wise was nice. Did get outpaced a couple of times with wingers that just blitzed him. There's only some, like Neymar, Mbappe, the big boys, the ones with the 90+. They seem to have more ball control that kind of just out sprints players, but he did manage to jockey back, good on the tackle, decent on the kind of positioning side of it. I really didn't notice him faring out of position and moving around, so it's nice. I think he's a good card. Is he worth 170? That is a big question. I think if you was to guarantee me the win, then yes, 100%. If you're looking at this 86, personally for me, without knowing what or how much of an upgrade he's going to get in +2, I guarantee it's just +2s literally everywhere. That's going to be what's going to happen. I think then, yes, if he's guaranteed the win, 100% he's going to be worth it. If he's an 86, I probably would save my coins and just go and buy Mendy. We'll have a look at the comparison in terms of price after the gameplay, but I think for me, Ferland Mendy is just a solid all-round, great nation links, and overall just a very nice card. And if we do manage to get an upgrade, I feel sorry for any La Liga left back, because they're just not going to have a chance if Ferland Mendy gets that special card, which I think he will do. Later on down the line, maybe a non-performance, but definitely will get one at some point. So if we do look at the overall then, honestly, I think the card's good, and I've said it throughout, it's a decent card. It's weird that I've got the camera different position, and I have to look at kind of like splitting the camera and moving it every so often, because at the minute the screen that is where my gameplay is, I can't turn into the PC as of yet, which will kind of solve the moving of the head. But Acuna's coming in with a shadow or anchor. We will have a look quickly. A shadow will turn him into a 91 rated left back. That is just crazy. He'll be a very good left back if he does get this upgrade. I feel like he'll be 93, 94 potentially. The stats are looking very nice for him, and honestly for the price, I think you're looking pretty nicely. If we are looking at his SBC, I was a bit dubious to start with. An 83 rated SBC with 1 inform and a La Liga player, and then an 85 again with an inform and an Argentinian player. Nothing too taxing there. 70 and 80 chem. The 83 rated SBC is pretty standard, and 85s this year are just the ones to go to. They seem to always love giving you 85 rated SBC for some reason. Never an 86 or an 84, always that 85. It just kind of rises the price of them, so always be aware of that. In terms of traits, we've got outside of the foot and flair, and realistically, he's got very nice links as well. Diego Carlos, team at a group stage, nice centre-back, nothing too meta, but very nice. Koundé still in the road to the final. That's a very, very good card, and I think if you've done the objective, it's a free card. So you've got a very nice French centre-back, again, Ferland Mendy's best friend. Can't argue with the French link right there, but a very good card nonetheless. And then again, we have Jesus Navas, who was a Freeze SBC as a centre-back. Not a terrible card, to be honest. Not awful, not the greatest centre-back in the world, but definitely not awful. So if you did manage to do him, or you have a loan version of him in friendlies, you can link them two up. And then obviously in the Argentinian nation, you've got plenty of links there. There's so many Argentinian players you can use. It's just, you don't even have to go through them all. So for me, I think SBC wise, if I was putting it down to a vote, I would probably say no, just because of Villarreal's record. If Villarreal were coming off like a top 5, like a 5 in a row loss, maybe then I've got a bit more confidence that they're not going to lose, and that then giving me that 88 Acuna. If they was going to, I think it would be a cracking SBC investment, and you would really get the benefits from an 88 Acuna. I just think there's so much risk for 170k at this point in the game, so close to Team of the Year, where pretty much any player in Team of the Year will replace most of your team if you do manage to get one. I think for me, keep your coins, wait for it out. I feel like these are going to be not necessarily a coin sink, because I do think this is a good card. I just think if you're kind of putting that risk on the fact that they could lose, it is a very, very gamble kind of move. Other than that, I think it's nice to see them back. Card design's cracking. I think the two players, Acuna definitely my favourite out of the two, but definitely not bad players nonetheless. Disappointed that it's not +3 rather than it's +2, not +3. And I think the draw is pretty standard. +1 is the move, really. Other than that, it's nice to see him back. Hopefully we see more soon. Make sure you like and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.